Hey guys, BiLock here, back once again. I hope everyone's having a great day as always. Um, Quick video for you guys today. Not going to be a picking video. Basically just wanted to show you guys what I've been working on for the last couple days. And yeah, talk about what's possible with a bit of tools, a bit of time, a bit of know-how, and just a little bit of patience. So if you guys watched my last video, you probably have seen that I got this BiLock, and it didn't come with a key, but that was completely fine by me because I wanted to try my hand at making a key for one of these BiLocks. Kind of got inspired from Noctis Modus over in Australia, of course. He made a key blank for a BiLock. I don't think he cut the key yet, but I figured he was able to make a blank. I could probably make one too, and I could try and cut it and get this lock working. So, cut right to the chase. This is what I ended up with. I must have searched and called over 12 places in my town here, and no one had any brass. Could easily ordered brass, but I was really anxious to get to work on this, so I went and used some copper. Kind of the next best thing, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. But as you can see, it looks alright. Pretty happy with how it turned out. And of course it works. That feeling of after cutting one side and then cutting the other side and then putting the lock together with all the springs back in it, and then the key actually inserts without too much force, and then the key operates. That's a great feeling. I was pretty happy, pretty proud of myself when I found out that it worked and it wasn't so hard to insert. But let's just talk about how I got to this point. I had high hopes that it would work, but I wasn't 100% sure it would work. So I didn't take any video. I took a few pictures, but yeah, like I said, I didn't take any video of it. I'll try to insert some pictures. I'm not sure that I can do that with excuse me, I'm not sure that I can do that with Windows Movie Maker, but if I can't insert picture in video, I'll just put the pictures at the end. But basically what I started with was, where is it? Here we go. A piece of copper pipe, obviously a little longer than this, but I started with a piece of copper pipe. I cut it with a Dremel up the length of it, and I put it into my vise and squashed it down. When I did that, I put a key into it so it wouldn't fold completely over on itself, and a key happens to be about the same width as the, I guess you call it the middle warding there in a BiLock. Come on, camera. But yeah, you guys get the idea. The key is about that same width as the middle piece of warding. Pretty damn close. So that kept the copper from being folded flat on itself. And from there, I used this guy. And I hammered and hammered and hammered on it until I ended up with something roughly in a U shape. And then tried to insert it and it wouldn't insert. Which is because the bottom of the U was not 90-degree corners. It was more of a U-turn curve. So at that point I took my trusty square and hammered the key on it continuously, and then I would also hammer the square on the anvil like so. Anyways, long story short, I ended up with a U-shaped blank, BiLock blank, and from there I had to cut the bitting, which kind of sounds like the easy part, but I think the easy part was actually making the blank. As you all know, BiLocks have bitting that is different on each blade, so for a few of these cuts you can take your file and go right across both blades when the cut on the opposite side is deeper, or sometimes even the same, like this one here. But for cuts like this and that one, and you know what I mean, a lot of these cuts you can't go full file stroke across both blades. So what you're left doing is, and it's very time consuming and it's very very hard to do, you have to basically take these short little strokes like this and yeah, get your cut down, which is pretty hard to do. Like I said, when you have cuts that are deeper on one side, then you can go on the opposite side and get a full nice stroke, and then there's no problem doing that. Like I said, the problem comes when you're on the deep side of the blade. You can't take a full stroke across the whole key. You have to take little tiny bites, and it's very time consuming. I think I spent, let me count, I started around 8 in the morning and I finished pretty well at 12, so 4 hours, give or take, on the cutting of the key, and probably, let's see, maybe 6 hours on making it. Yeah, 4 to 6 hours. So anyway, I'm blabbing on here, but that's what I got out of my my time, my effort, and my patience. Very happy about this. Like I said, I never ever thought I would have a BiLock in my collection, and one with a key, albeit a homemade key. Still very happy about that. I have picked into it once, but it's actually not an easy pick, guys. Even though it's master keyed, it's still a pretty tricky pick. When I'll do that right here. When I first got it, just playing around with it, I took the core out, and like I said, you don't need to pick these things to take the core out because there's no drivers. One of the first things I did was just take a look at it, counted that there was 12 pins, and pushed in on the sidebars here and went down the pin stacks just to get a feel of what these pins feel like when they're binding. And it's not a realistic example of what they feel like, but I was just, you know, playing around with it, and before you know it, you'll get one side picked. But when it's in the core, it's not going to be that easy. Obviously, one side's gonna, or sorry, both sides are going to bind simultaneously, and you're not going to be able just to pick one side at a time. Basically, now I got one side almost picked. So you can see if this, I mean, this is like the easiest way it would be to pick, but it's not that easy, guys. I've seen quite a few videos of people picking these, and they really do make it look easy. But I'll get it. Anything in good time, right? But yeah, very cool lock. If any of you guys can get your hands on these, I suggest you jump on the opportunity, because they're awesome locks to work on. And if I can make a key, I'm pretty sure you guys can too. Like I said, it's more patience than anything. But anyway, there it is. And then you release the bar, all the pins will jump back up, of course. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys quickly. And hopefully in the next few videos you'll see a picking of this. Maybe not in the next one, but in the near future. I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to get into this. I'll do this after her. There we go. So yeah, all you guys that have BiLocks without keys, and if they are the first generation, I don't know how the hell I would do this on the Gen 2 or Next Gen or whatever it's called, but it might be possible. I think that's what Noctis Modus is working on, a Gen 2 possibly. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys, and we're already at 11 minutes, so I'm going to sign off with that. And as always, don't give lockpickers a bad name. Don't pick locks that don't belong to you or that you don't have permission to pick. Alright guys, have a great day. See you in the next one.